Today's session is work process introduction. Introduction. Work process introduction. See, the first step, the user request is created. I forgot to give the number one. The second step, the dispatcher has received the request. Then keep the request in the wait queue. Then based on first in, first out, our user request will get the work process. Example here, when I am explaining the work process introduction, I am comparing this application server with a hotel or a restaurant. This user request is a customer. Is a customer. Okay. The customer is going to a hotel. Just assume you are going to a hotel. A person will receive you. The person is nothing but a dispatcher. Some person will receive you. Then he will keep you in the wait queue. But sir, please sit in this queue. Take a seat. We will let you know. Once my waiter is free, my workers is free. So you will be there in the wait queue. Which person will get the first work process? First worker. First in, first out. Who came into the queue first? Mechanism is first in, first out. The work process is nothing but workers. Work process is nothing but workers. So dispatcher is received, keep in the wait queue. Then first in, first out mechanism, he will allocate a free worker. Hey, please fulfill this user requirement. Fulfill this user request and provide the response. Okay. So here in the hotel, we have a 7 type of work process. 7 types of work process. The work process are, please make a note, DVE, BM, D for Dialog work process, B for update work process, E for NQ work process, B for background. Please make a note. SS server, G for gateway, S for spool. Total 7 type of work process we have in the system. Each work process having a unique role in the system. Unique role. Each work process. Just let me compare with our hotel workers. Hotel workers. Some different color. Dialog I am comparing with waiter, updater, one who update the database. NQ is a log provider. Background is a cook. Message server is a load balancer. Gateway is a security. Spool is a front. These are the different workers we have in the hotel. Why I'm comparing with the workers in the hotel means almost the same roles, same kind of behavior. This work process and inside the hotel, the workers' behavior also almost similar. There is no big difference. See, when the user request is coming, for example, I shown you already. From my here, I click on the meetings. See, my click is created a user request. I got the response from the server. I got the response from the server. This is the output screen. So, like a user is going to the hotel. Just imagine out of this 7 type of workers, which worker will come first? Just imagine you are going to the hotel. You have all these workers in the hotel. to whom you will contact first?
Waiter.
No.
Security.
Exactly. Security. First, always gateway. First work process is gateway work process. Gateway work process will check port and protocol. Please make a note. Gateway work process will check port and protocol. Port, dispatcher port. Dispatcher port. 32 followed by like this, you just mention. In the future, you will understand what is this port and where the protocol DIAG. Dynamic information and action gateway. Dynamic information and action gateway. Dynamic information and action gateway. And action. Now in one line I will tell you port is a opening point for the server. See here, just to enter into the hotel we need a opening point like a main gate. That is the port. Port is a dispatcher port. Why? Because the request first will go to the dispatcher on. The protocol is, please make a note, set of pre-governed rules, predefined rules. Protocol is, port is a opening point for server. Protocol is set of predefined rules. Means that if you want to enter into my hotel, you should wear formals only. Only traditional wear is allowed. Only pure veg is available in my hotel. If you're looking for non-veg, don't come. See, I'm passing the protocol. Okay. Only couples allowed, only family allowed. See, I'm passing protocol. It's my wish, my protocol, my order. Exactly. When the user request is coming, first gateway work process will check this port, whether he is coming with proper port number or not, the opening point for the server, and protocol, whether he is following the dynamic information and action gateway protocol rules or not, he will check. What security check when you are going into the hotel? We'll check everything and he will pass. Got it? Who is the next work process? Who is the second work process?
Waiter.
No? But good try. Who is the second? Any try? Message server.
Updater.
No. After you are eating something, updater will update the system.
Load balance.
Exactly. Message server. MS.
Yes, sir.
Load balancer. Okay. I don't explain more points on the message server now. We have a separate class for the message server. There we will discuss. Okay. He will balance the load. He will balance the load. For example, you have a multiple floors, 5 floors total. So message server will send you into the, sir, please go to the third floor. So the rest of people, please go to first floor. He will balance the load. So I'm just giving 1 point. Message server is a load balance. Load balance. Okay, the rest of points we will discuss in message server class. Yeah, who is next?
Waiter.
Exactly, wait. When you enter into the hotel, the freely available dialog work process is needed. Very important point. A freely available dialog work process is needed. Need. The freely available dialog work process is required here. If you don't have the free dialog work process, you cannot enter into the hotel. If all the waiters are busy in the hotel, can you able get into the hotel? Will you get a table? Can you give the order? No. First you need a waiter work process. The waiter is an interactive work process. He will interact with the users. About the waiter, number 3, waiter means dialogue. Let me write dialogue instead of waiter. Dialogue is a interactive work process. At a time, he will work for multiple users. Multiplexing work process. If you see the hotel, dialogues are more number of work process or dialogues. Like this, we have so many points about the dialogue. And tomorrow we have a dialogue class. There we will discuss all these points. Dialogue is a interactive. Okay, is a then based on the request type. See, just I click on the my profile. It's an interactive. See, screen is running. In the interactive session, I got the response. While it is running in that second, I cannot use the screen for another purpose. Just you need to understand this part. So if I click on edit, if I click on, see, I just changed my name. Pavan. I changed my name to Pavan. When I click on the save, the request is given to the dialog, but the update is done by the updater. Means I will compare, no problem. So you just given some order, again you given some order. Immediately what update will do? Updater will update the system database. Update work process. I can't give the number here. Update work process will update the TD. But after telling the dialog only. When the dialog tells to by a table number 10, this is the order we have given. Please update. He don't even say please update, but he just will tell table number 10, this is the order we have given. Table number 20, this is the order we have given. 15 of this. Immediately what updater will do? He will update the system. The update work process work is update the database. That's it. Okay. So what background work process work is? For example, unfortunately, I have deleted all the recordings. When I go to the recordings, when I click on the, say here I have some, so this recording also not available. When I click on the download button, so automatically the recording will get downloaded here. Meanwhile, you can use this screen for another purpose. While downloading, can we use this screen for another purpose? While the recording is downloading, can we use this screen? Like if I want to change something else, I want to see my meetings. Can I use while downloading is running?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
See, this
Yes,
is the
sir.
meaning is the background work process will work in the background. Something like a cook. He will prepare the food in the background. Background work process will work in the background, and he will handle long running and non-interactive jobs. Non-interactive means, say, downloading is a non-interactive job. No interaction is needed. You got my point? We don't need to see that screen. The download anyway, it will be non-interactive. Opposite to, see, interactive is done by the dialog. Non-interactive done by the PTC. PTC means background. We'll have non-interactive and long running. See, downloading is a something, a long running job, expensive job. But where I click on the profile, see, it will be like a very fraction of seconds one, like a short run. The short run and interactive jobs done by the Dialog. Short run. Where BTC, long run, non-interactive. This is the difference between dialog and back. You don't know, you will simply you download something, you will change something. Whenever you are changing something, update work process will work. Whenever you are seeing like this in interactive mode, see it is running until unless the screen is opened, I cannot use for another. Okay, webinars. See, all these things are done by the dialog. When I'm downloading something, the background work process will work. Okay. When I'm updating something, where is the update profile and update edit? Update work process will work. Like the respective work process will respond. Where I'm taking the print, for example, control P. Immediately the printer work process will come and work. Now the printer work process is working in the back to provide this print. Spool is a printer. Spool to provide prints. To provide prints. NQ is a lock provider. Sir, why lock is required? Simple logic. Simple example I will give you. You have logged into the Book My Show application. Actually, it's a GUI. You will log into the Book My Show server using that GUI. You have selected some seats and you are in the payment page. You have selected some 4 seats and you are in payment page. When you are in the payment page, someone else can you able to book the same tickets? Someone else, some other person. You want to write your name on the seat. You want to run some update request. Someone else can book the same seats.
Yes.
Huh?
No, sir.
If
You
the
have selected
payment
and you
has
are in the
not,
payment page.
okay, if the payment has done, then we
No,
can't.
payment page not yet done. Just you are in the payment page. You have selected the seats. See, those kind of things are locked by the NQ work process. NQ is a lock provider. Whenever an update is running, in the background, NQ will come and will lock that particular record. Someone else should not do the same update on the same record. For example, if log is not happened, what will happen? You and me both will book the same seat and we will fight in the theater. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The updater will update the records into the database. When update is running, NQ will provide the log. Okay, like this, when a user request coming to the application server, the gateway will check port and protocol. Message server will balance the load. Dialog work process will handle a short run and interactive jobs. Background work process will handle non-interactive and long-running expensive jobs. Spool will provide the prints. Updater will update the database, and NQ will provide the logs for the updated records. This is the way 7 workers will work for the user request. Ultimately, they will fulfill and they will provide the response back to the user. The user request is something a question for the server. Response something like you can assume you got the answer. That's it. This is about the work process.